What's up, homies? This is Jokesta back at you with a brand new video, and let's get right into it. So top number 10 is the SKS and the XPR. Now, before we actually continue, I just want to say shout out to Signo and his team for providing us the updated gunsmith. And also, there's some changes to the gunsmith. So I was kind of surprised about a few guns and their placements. So let's get right into it. So the SKS and the XPR are placed at the top 10 because they're in a different league, but we want to include this in the top 10. So they're definitely, if there was a sniper video where we just talk about the snipers top 10, this one would be like top number 1, or whatever, top 2. So that's the SKS. And also the XPR is right here. This is the build for the XPR. A lot of people have been kind of wondering what's the best sniper. There is like the DLQ, the Locust, the HDX, right? All of that makes sense. But if we're going to talk about like a decent, good hard scoping gun, it would be probably the XPR. I'm not a sniper, so I can't really talk a lot about it. I know that Signo's team can explain everything if they if you guys ask them a question on their Discord, so check them out on their Discord. Anyways, that is the top 10. Moving on the list, we have the chopper. Now the chopper, I'm not surprised. I'm not really surprised. It's always been a pretty good weapon. It's easy to use. I have played a few hardpoint matches, and it's just people dominate with this thing, and it's just annoying, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. People can be annoying with a sentry gun, I mean, like they just sit there and spawn and but anyways, moving on, that is the top number 9 on the list. Top number 8 on the list is the Switchblade and the Fennec. So the Switchblade is solid, dude. It is a very solid weapon. I've been playing Search and Destroy. There's some players that are able to just destroy me with the Switchblade. Now the Fennec, on the other hand, I was able to destroy them. So it just, I don't know. It's kind of like a weird spot to be in. So I'm going to show you guys the Fennec build right now. Like this is what I would be using if I was using the Fennec. But yeah, that's the build, the best one for now. Those are the 2 best weapons in that league. And we're going to go ahead and move up on the list. Now, moving up on the list, we have the M13. This is an updated gunsmith. For anybody wondering, I have played with this in the past seasons, and then they eventually switched back to a different build. But now this is another build that we've used in the past, and so we're kind of switching back to this one. So this is the updated build that you should be using for the M13. It's apparently the best one. The only issue is it's mini barrel on this thing is made for aggressive players just like myself, but if you're more of a passive player, this is also very good to use, silent barrel. And another thing to mention is that there's a large extended mag, so you're gonna have a lot more bullets to play around with. Anyways, moving up on the list is the KN44 and the LK24, or LK20, is it LK24? Yeah, LK24 and KN44. So weird. Anyways, this is the build for the KN44. Nothing really changed for this build and the other build. They're pretty solid guns. Honestly, these guns are really good. And it depends on your style. If you really like the KN, then this is the build that you should be using. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the LK24. This is the build. I think this one is the updated gunsmith for the LK24. I don't think I played with this build before, but I'm not sure yet. I have to go check my previous videos on that. But yeah, that is the top number 6 on the list. Now, before we continue, check out the SXC finger sleeves. There's a link in the description. Those are the finger sleeves that you put on your thumbs, and it's slippery, and you can just play without having any issues with your screen. No like touch issues. Just like playing, and no sweats, no nothing. You just like always consistent with your aim. You don't have to mess with your sense. So yeah, that is there's a whole video I made dedicated to that. But anyways, moving on to top number 5 is the QQ9. Now the QQ9, I have to be honest, it is a lot better than the OTS9. So I talked to Signo, and he's told me that the OTS9, the new gun that just came out, it is the worst. It's not the best. It's just not a good weapon. And I was just like, what, are you serious? So OTS9 is bad. In terms of this meta right now, like there's so many other weapons to use, like the QQ9. So don't be worried about not using the OTS. It's not a good weapon. I thought it was, because when I first played it, I was like, yo, this is solid. I like it. I don't want to know what's the rating on this thing. I don't want to know if it's top 10 or not. I just had a lot of fun playing with it. But apparently finding out that the OTS 9 is not good. It is bad. it's not the best. So apparently that's the downside. I was kind of bummed, but hopefully the next couple seasons this thing gets buffed or something. But anyways, the QQ9, this is the build. Nothing really changed, same stuff. We're gonna go ahead and move on to top number 4 on the list. Here is the Hoger 26. Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding. The Hoger is still dominating hardpoint domination, team deathmatch. I watched a tournament on one of the channels, and I was just watching. The whole team is stacked up with Hoger's 26. It is the best gun out there. Apparently, I think it's the #1 gun used in tournaments. Like, people use the Hoger like it's the all-time best weapon. So definitely is an interesting take. You should definitely look into it if you're out there. Yeah, I was just surprised about that. Anyways, moving on to the top number 3 is the Kilo. Kilo, nobody really uses it. It's like, I barely see anyone use it, to be honest, but it's a very good gun. If you have the Kilo, or you have like an epic skin or like a mythic, I'm not really, wait a minute, this build going on this. Yeah, so this is the build that I would be using if I was using the Kilo. You know, of course the Kilo is dominating out there, but just I don't see people using it in search and destroy. I don't know about hardpoint and dom. Maybe hardpoint and dom is a little bit different. Maybe people actually use it. So the Kilo is still pretty good. Let me know if you still use the Kilo in the comments down below. And number 2 on the list is the Krig 6. Krig 6 went down the list because it's still good, same build. It's just not going anywhere. I don't know why the devs love the Krig 6, but it's a solid assault rifle, even if you use like a default skin. But it's just the sights are terrible, like booty sights, man. But other than that, it is a solid weapon out there, you know, to use. And I haven't made a video on that one yet. I probably will, but anyways, this is the build that you should be using. Moving on to top number 1 on the list is the Cordite. Yes, you're probably shocked about that one, but Cordite is also on that list on the top 1, but the CBR is also on that list. So they're both on the same level. The thing is, the Cordite has worse recoil and flinch. When you use the Cordite, you have to use toughness perk because it's a must have. If you do not use this, you're gonna get shot up. Someone's gonna be shooting at you while you're aiming at them, and their bullets are gonna make your aim go wobbly. You're gonna get off target all the time. So you have to use toughness perk, otherwise you're screwed. And that's what Signo told me. He's like, yo, you have to use toughness for the Cordite. But Cordite is, you know, like I said, top 1 with the CBR. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the CBR build alongside with the Cordite. So yeah, this is the build for the CBR. If you have the messy legendary, pay to win. Anyways, it is definitely like I don't know why, but it's so powerful. It's better than all the other skins out there. Like, even I have the mythic. For some reason, there's some recoil, whatever. But if I use this legendary mythic or legendary CBR, it's so much better. I don't know why. I have to actually make a comparison video and see why is the legendary CBR better than the mythic. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I try to make it as short as possible. Anyways, have a good one. Peace.